In this series, I will show you how you can secure your PCs with Bitlocker and Bitlocker to Go to protect your drives and data from attacks and intrusion. Please kindly subscribe and share if you have not done so. Thank you. To begin, let's look at what a Bitlocker is. Bitlocker is a Windows security feature that encrypts everything on the drive that Windows is installed upon. You can encrypt PCs or drives, and full volume encryption will ensure that only those with the correct encryption key will be able to decrypt and access your files and information. One may ask, why do you need a Bitlocker? With Bitlocker encryption enabled on your drive, nobody will be able to access your drive even if your drive is stolen. Before you enable Bitlocker, make sure your PC meets the following requirements. 1. Your PC should have Trusted Platform Module version 1.2 or later. 2. Your PC should be Trusted Computing Group Compliant BIOS or UEFI firmware. 3. The encrypting drive must be NTFS formatted. 4. Your PC's boot order must be set to hard disk first. Now, in a brief, let's look at what a TPM is. TPM means a Trusted Platform Module. This is a specialized chip in your PC that is designed to secure hardware with integrated cryptographic keys. A TPM helps prove a user's identity and authenticates their device. A TPM also helps provide security against threats like firmware and ransomware attacks. A TPM is used for digital rights management to protect Windows-based systems and to enforce software licenses. A TPM is used to store passwords, certificates, and encryption keys. Here is a typical example of a TPM slot and a TPM card in your PC. Let's now see how we can check if TPM is installed and which version do we have in our PCs, and also see how we can encrypt our hard disk with Bitlocker. Open the Start menu and search for Run. Type tpm.msc and press Enter. This is the TPM management window. This represents the manufacturer of the TPM chip. This represents the TPM version currently installed in my system. You can also open the TPM console in this other way. Open the Start menu. Search for Control Panel and select it to open. Click on View By and select Large Icons. Select Bitlocker Drive Encryption. At the bottom left corner, click on TPM Administration. Again, here is the version installed in my PC. Now, let's go ahead and encrypt our drive with Bitlocker. As we can see, Bitlocker has not yet been turned on. This is my drive that contains the operating system and data. We can turn on Bitlocker from here. Now, we need to save our recovery key somewhere. In case we find problems unlocking our PC, we will need this recovery key before we can access the data on this drive. You can save it into your Microsoft account in the clouds. You can save it to a file on a USB drive, or you can print it to have a hard copy of the recovery key. In this case, I would want to print it and also save on a USB drive. I have no printer currently installed, so I will save it as PDF in my document folder. Now, click on Save to File. Insert a USB drive and save the recovery key on it.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating.
Click Next. Here, you can choose to encrypt only the used space on the drive for faster encryption, or encrypt the entire drive, both the used space and unused space. In this case, select Encrypt used disk space only. Click Next. Select New Encryption Mode if your drive wouldn't be moved often, or Compactable Mode if your drive would be moved from this PC into other PCs often. Click Next. Click on Run BitLocker System Check to make sure your system is indeed ready for encryption. Click Continue. Now, the encryption will be done after you restart your PC. Let restart the PC.
Hate on that, I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'm a ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one.
Now, BitLocker is encrypting the drive in the background. Open the system tray to see the process running.
Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Time.
Please wait for the process to complete.
I'll keep dreaming on.
Your drive has now been fully encrypted. Anytime this drive would be moved into other PC, an authentication will be required. Now, let's set a policy to add other authentication methods so that our data becomes more secured. Open the Start menu and search for Run. Type gpedit.msc and press Enter. This is the local group policy editor. We will talk more about this tool later, but for now, let's concentrate on setting the authentication policy for the BitLocker. Under Computer Configurations, expand Administrative Templates. Expand Windows Components. Expand BitLocker Drive Encryption. Now, select Operating System Drives. In the right panel, double-click on Require Additional Authentication on Startup. Now, select Enable. Click Apply, then click OK. We have now enabled additional authentication. Let's set a PIN which would be used to access the drive. Open the Start menu and search for BitLocker. Select Manage BitLocker. Here, click on Change how drive is unlocked at startup.
No cap, I'm a ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough.
Select Enter a PIN and set your PIN to unlock the drive. This should be only digits between 6 to 20 digits. We are all done setting up the BitLocker on our PCs. We will be required to enter the PIN every time we boot our PCs. Let's restart the PC now and see. Your drive and data are now secured. Enter the PIN to continue. In the next video, I will show you how you can use Bitlocker to go to encrypt your pen drives, external hard drives as well as flash memories. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel for more interesting tutorials.